The Phra resort that we've been staying, Koh Lanta Kantiang Bay. Take off the main road, take the right hand turning that says to the Why Not bar. So you've got the Bay restaurant here, which is where you have breakfast, and also the restaurant for the resort. Really lush, colourful green resort. The Phra Lanta. Yep. Yeah, foliage and greenery everywhere. That's breakfast up there, and this is the reception area. So you've got water features and greenery everywhere. Very tropical. Very tropical. The reception. So recap. Everyone's been really nice there, been really helpful. And then you've got area up to the pool. Nice pool, not big, but certainly does the job, and obviously seafront view. Outdoor area there to have breakfast, or there's the indoor area, bungalows all over, bungalows up, bungalows down. And next door there's the Why Not bar, so I'll do a little video of that as well. They've got fire shows at the weekend, DJs every night since we've been here so far. And yeah, and good food and good guys in there. Just wandering around the breakfast area. So where'd you go? You go in there, breakfast, little lounging area, and this is all breakfast area. So again, greenery around here is amazing. Breakfast options really was choice of eggs only. Pancakes or French toast and bacon, but they don't do maple syrup or anything to go with your French toast and bacon or your pancakes, which is a shame. And then coming to the rooms that we've been in. I think there's 5 rooms on the front here, and then another 5 rooms up the top. I've done a little video on the rooms, so I won't go and disturb. With 2 young French girls next door to us. Obviously there's a kayak here for use, and then make your way down to the beach. Lovely views all round. Low tide at the moment. When it is low tide, you can head to that little beach over there, but you're limited for time because the rocks that you can see in front of them over there, when the tide is even halfway in, you can't get round that corner. So just be warned, there is a bar at the end there, but only accessible for about 3 hours, 2 or 3 times a day, depending on the tides. There's the Why Not bar, and swing round to the front of the Phra Lanta resort. And yeah, the only so as I said, the only downside I've come up with is breakfast option is not brilliant, but from what I could see of the menu, lots of things have been tip-exed out, so I imagine that high season there's far more available. We haven't eaten in the restaurant there. Again, it's very, very quiet here this time of year. We are here, today is the last day of September 2025. There's another bar directly in front of me there that is not open at the moment, and I'm going to make my way up there to be able to get a bit of a view from up there. This is going to be good, I think. There's some apartments and bungalows up and that way, and so there is more bars here when it's not closed season or rainy season. But say it was rainy season, I think we've had one day yesterday when it rained for like half the day. Other than that, we've had maybe 2 showers that lasted a couple of minutes, and you've got the advantage. Well, you've got disadvantages and advantages. So the advantages of being here in rainy season are that the accommodation is very cheap. We pay £34 a night, 1,500 baht, which is, I don't know, 45 US dollars. So see the room video and you'll see what I mean. There's excellent value for money. But the downside is lots of places not open. It's about half of the eateries in the surrounding area are closed and doing work. See the guys in there re-varnishing furniture, that sort of thing, general maintenance. But of course, look, this is a beach on a nice, reasonably sunny day. I don't know, it's about 10 o'clock in the morning, and I can see one guy sat there at the bar, which is one of the employees, and I can't see anyone else. So you do get these beaches to yourself, which is a big plus. And if you're here at the weekends, you've still got fire shows, you've still got live music, but at the moment you've got empty beaches, which I can't see much wrong with that. So that's the Phra Nang Lanta and my opinions on what is good and bad about being on Koh Lanta in the rainy season. So as we've been going around Thailand, and obviously we've shown you lots of different places we've stayed in over this trip and the previous trips, we're constantly staggered about the value for money that you can get for accommodation in Thailand. This is where we are now, at Ba Kantiang Bay on Koh Lanta. Beautiful outside area, double hammock, nice landing chair. That's the view. Stepping through the double doors, and you have a beautiful, king size bed that appears nice and medium soft. What Nina is calling a chaise lounge or a day bed there. TV. Personally, we don't know why you would want to watch TV when you're in Thailand, but if you want to chill at the end of the night with a Netflix, then that's there for you. Obviously, air conditioning is also outside. There's a fan in the outside area. And then we go around, we have fridge, coffee maker, which is a rarity in Thailand. The usual minibar, a little price list, and some decent wine glasses. Stepping round, and we have like a dressing area. We've got robes, cupboards, brollies, flip-flops or thongs, depending on where you come from, slippers, basket for dirty washing. Around the corner, we have a safe and a little library. Then some more towel rolls, and then step into the bathroom. We've got walk-in shower, electric, so you've got permanently get hot water, usual shower gels, etc. Toilet, drying rack for towels, and then turning around we have nice sink, lots of space, ideal for the ladies to put all of your necessary makeup, etc. And then we swing round, and unbelievably we have a bath, which again, it's not something we've seen very often in Thailand. And then we're still unsure about what this room is, but we've got a lock there, and then we open the door and we step into what I can only think is a room for drying clothes and swimwear, but I don't know. Other than that, answers please in comments if this is something you know. So there we go. Walk back through. Oh yeah, I've got a nice rocking chair. Cushions for outside. And there's the pool. And there's the seat. There's a bar next door. And I'll do a walk round of the whole complex later on. So stepping out of our room, which is in a bit of a state now, we've been here a few days, and come out, and we haven't put up the hammock yet. But you've got a nice fan, plenty of light, big hammock, lounging chair, another lounging chair, Nina's collection of shells that she's been doing so far, and then you've got a nice grass area down here. Sunbeds. And you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rooms and 5 rooms above. And you look out onto this, which is not too shabby. Alright, so right in the distance back there is the Phra Nang, and now I'm going to start heading up this way here. Right, I'm going to be going up there to see what the view is like. Generally to see what's up there. It looks like there's steps all the way up. Once cross this bit of water, up the steps, you do have to watch your footing around here and make sure you've got something on your feet, because there is glass around. There's a couple of bars, so glass does end up on the beach. Right. Someone's scaffolding poles. All scaffolding in Thailand is made out of bamboo, but wow, already, and we're nowhere near the top. Look at that. presume this was part of a resort that's not been completed. I like the banisters as well, look. Let's go and have a peek. Wow. When if this ever gets finished, whoever stays here is certainly going to have a view. Mind you, might need to take some tree down. Yeah, that's your view. Going across. This is Ba Kantiang Bay. And the little beach there as well. It's probably got another name, I haven't looked that up yet. Right. Let's get out of here. Yeah, a bit spooky actually. Right, out. And going back up. So this obviously will be the roof terrace if this ever gets finished. It's going to need something above it because it's only about 10:30 in the morning there. It's very hot, and this would be a perfect spot for monkeys. They'll be all over this. But wow, what a view. The jungle over there. It's literally like 50 meters from the road and you're in jungle. We started walking up a lane that came to Jungle Path, and I started making my way up the Jungle Path, and then come across a dead scorpion that was about half the size of my foot, and I thought better of going any further into the jungle. But wow, what views. Beautiful. This is why you come to Thailand. That directly in front and up on the hillside there is the Pimaway Resort, I believe it's called. 5-star resort that has got that exclusive beach access down there. A huge restaurant, ballroom up halfway up there, mountain there, and employs hundreds of the locals around here, obviously, which is good. But yeah, it's way out of our price range, and you see the buildings up on the hillside. Each individual chalet, I haven't looked up how much those are per night because we can't afford it, so there's no point in looking, and it's not the sort of place that we want to stay anyway. We like to be relaxed. I don't want to be dressing for dinner as is required in places like that. But hey, each to their own, and if you can afford it, enjoy yourself. But yeah, I'm quite happy with what we got here. Beautiful little resort. Amazing views. And if someone's looking for a building project, this is half finished up here, and you've got a lovely apartment being built. I don't think it's part of that or that. These all seem to be separate. I'll carry on up there a bit. So if this is long and you're getting bored with this, wind forward to the end. But You don't get to see sights like this too often. We spend too many days indoors or in England in the cold, wet and windy. I'm gonna make my way up this path a bit more. Right, in fact I'll finish there because I don't know where I'm going there. This may go on forever. I'll film it, and if it's worth showing you, I'll show you, but I'll leave you on that view there. Kantiang Bay Resort and Kantiang Bay, the breakfast spot for Phra, Lanta Villas, so long-tail boats out there, and Koh Ha in the distance, and you've got nice lounge area. You can have breakfast if you want. Coffee machines there. Ice cream machine for the afternoons. And then the breakfast selection is better the last few days than it was. So you've got melon and passion fruit there, cornflakes, chocolate crunch, lots of salad to go with omelettes and eggs, croissants, breads, honey, different teas, pineapple jam and strawberry jam, both homemade. Tried them both nice. Obviously butter, separate coffee, and then you've got a cooking station where the ladies are cooking up omelettes. That's our omelettes being cooked up there this morning. Nice. They have more available selection wise in the main part of the season, but this is quite close season now. Lots of tables and chairs to sit, and of course you've got pool just in the background. Yeah, really nice place for breakfast. Right, so this is going to be the last bit of the review of Phra, Lanta Kantiang Bay, because we're leaving today, and I've covered just about everywhere. And I can't really give any negative points on this place. They come in and clean the rooms every day if you want them to. If not, they leave you bottles of water, toilet roll, anything that you need. Location is ideal, as you've seen on this. You're right on the beach. Price for what you get is really good. Breakfast is included. And yeah, so we paid £34 a night, so you're probably looking at $40 US, out of season obviously, but the majority of the time we've been here we've had really good weather. As we'll swing around and show you today, look, this is what it's like. And this is, I think, the 2nd of October. But yeah, all round a good stay. A good value for money. Good pool, always nice and clean. Staff are quiet, don't speak a lot of English, but always there for what you want, and helpful. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my breakfast of omelette, toast and salad with a roasted sesame dressing. It's gonna be interesting. On mine, yeah. And I can't think of anything. Can you think of anything negative to say? We can't, can we?
No, not really.
No? Only positive things to say about this place. So yeah, if you're looking for somewhere to stay by the beach on Koh Lanta, you're 3/4 of the way down the island, just before the national park. Beach is lovely, hotel's good. Yeah, if you get the right weather, then it's a really good place to stay. So we're gonna call it there and catch up with you in the next one. Bye for now.